In today's tutorial is a dartless corset with customized cup, and today's transparent corset pattern is from Hall Fashion Academy. So to start, I have marked out my basic measurement for this pattern, which includes the shoulder to bust, under bust, waist, and for the length you're going to add additional 5 inches to it. So you can use this dartless method or pattern for both your transparent or your basic corset pattern. Now I'll move over to marking my shoulder divided by 2. My shoulder is 14 divided by 2. I have 7. Now I'll come down by 1 inch, and from this point I'll go ahead to mark my basic neckline at this point, which is 3 inches by 3 inches. And after I'm done marking that, I'm going to go ahead to place my ruler and I'm going to connect. After I'm done connecting, the next step I'll take is to go ahead to connect from the shoulder to my neckline. So the next step is to go ahead to find my chest line, and to find that is your bust circumference divided by 6 plus 1.5 inches. I'll transfer the measurement I have there to this part, so that I'm going to draw out a straight line. I'll place my ruler and I'm going to go ahead to connect. I'm done marking out this line, which is my chest line. The next step I'm going to take is to go ahead, mark my shoulder divided by 2. Make sure what I have here is also my shoulder measurement divided by 2. Go ahead to place my ruler and I'm going to draw a straight line. The next step is to go ahead to divide what I have here into 2, which I'm going to place my ruler and I'm going to mark. I'll come out by ½ inch, and at this point I'm going to mark my bust circumference divided by 4. Now I'm going to place my ruler and I'm going to connect from here all the way to the half or midpoint of my armhole and connect to the upper part. After I'm done connecting, the next step is to just insert your measurements, just like you're marking your basic pattern. I'll mark my bust circumference divided by 4, which is 33 divided by 4. I'll mark 8.3. Here my under bust is 28 inches divided by 4. I have 7. My waist is also 28 inches, but I'll be snatching out 4 inches from it. Now deduct that 4 inches from 28, then you have 24 inches. Divide the 24 inches and mark. At the blouse length, I went ahead to mark my hip circumference divided by 4. Now I'll go ahead to place my ruler and I'm going to connect all my pattern, starting from the upper part to the under bust to the waist, and from the waist down to the blouse length. Now I'll go in and I'll add my stitching allowance. For this pattern you don't need much sewing allowance. All you need is just ½ inch for your joining allowance, which I'm just going to mark all the way from the upper part all the way to the lower part or the blouse length. Now after I'm done marking this, I'm going to go ahead to place my ruler and I'm going to connect, taking this all the way to the lower part of my pattern. Next, I'm going to go ahead to go up by 2.5 inches here. So this 2.5, you can also use 2 inches or 1.5 inches. Now I'll go ahead to connect this all the way to the lower part of my blouse. So you can decide to use like an asymmetric hemline. This totally depends on the design you're going for at the lower part. Now I'll just go ahead to cut this out. I'm just going to go ahead to cut out my pattern, and I'll be using this to trace out the back pattern also. I'll go ahead to mark my nipple to nipple point, and I'm going to mark this all the way down. This is just, or it will serve as a reference when I'm drafting out the cup. Now I'll just go ahead to place this on another pattern paper, pin it down. Now we are cutting out the back pattern of this dress, and I'm just going to go ahead to just trace out what I have at the front part, although I'm going to alter it to get my back pattern also. So at this point, if you haven't yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, please kindly hit on the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. So after this, I'll just mark a basic neckline of 3 by 1.5 inches, or you can use 3 by 1 inch for the back. So I'll just go ahead and unpin my pattern, and this is what I have for the back. Now before drafting out our customized cup, I'll go ahead to work on the back pattern. So on the chest line area, I will go ahead to draw out a straight line. Your chest line area is also the armhole area of your pattern. So after I'm done marking this, I'll just go ahead and mark my nipple to nipple divided by 2 again. This will serve as a reference point or as a guide when you're drafting out the back pattern. Now I'll place my ruler and I'm going to go ahead to connect. So after I'm done marking this, I'll just go ahead to outline my pattern. Now, the next step I'm going to take is to go ahead to come down by 1.5 inches for the neckline. This is not a standard. You can go ahead to use another measurement. Now, I'll connect it all the way down to my nipple to nipple point. So we are working on the yoke area of this pattern. So after this, I'll come down by ½ inch from the chest line and I'll extend this up. This is so that the lacing area of the dress will not be popping up at the back. Now at the yoke, I'll come up by 0.3 inches and connect. This is also to tighten the yoke area of this pattern. So what I'll do is just to shade this out so that it's going to be very visible for you to see. Now I'll go ahead to mark out the lacing area of my pattern, which I'll be using 1.5 inches. This 1.5 inches is not a standard. You can use 2 inches or depending on how open or the shape you want to give the lacing area of your pattern. Now I'll go ahead to take this all the way down. Now after I'm done marking this, I'll just go ahead and use my marker to extend this and outline this pattern. Now I'll go ahead to cut this out. So if you have any question regarding this pattern, please go ahead to leave your question at the comment section. So after cutting this out, we'll go ahead to customize our own bra cup. So here is the pattern I cut out, and I'll be using the lower part of this pattern as my under bust measurement. So the first thing you need to do is to find your cup height. You can go ahead to place your tape at your under bust and place it to where you want it to stop at your over bust. Or you can just make use of your pattern. Place your tape at the under bust. Now determine where you want your cup to stop. So I want mine to stop 1.5 inches after my chest line. So from that line, I'll measure from that 1.5 inches after my chest line to my under bust. So what I have is about 5.5 inches. So this will be serving as my cup height. And I'll go ahead to mark this. Now I'll go ahead to place my tape and I'll draw out a straight line. So after I'm done marking this, the next step you're going to take now is to mark your nipple point. So what I'll do is to measure from my under bust to my bust point. So whatever measurement I have, I'll transfer it on this pattern. So from my bust to my under bust is 3 inches, which I measured starting from my under bust, and I marked this out. So after marking this now, you're going to mark your nipple to nipple point divided by 2. But because of the cup bridge in front of your corset cup this way, which when we are drafting out our corset pattern, we always have our cup bridge, which is about 0.5 inches. Now, that's your nipple to nipple divided by 2. You're going to take out 0.5 inches from it. My nipple to nipple is 7 inches divided by 2, I have 3.5. So instead of marking 3.5, I'll deduct 0.5 inches from it, giving me 3 inches. So let's say if your nipple to nipple is 4 inches, you mark 3.5 here. Now, after marking this, I'll just go ahead to measure my bust radius, which is the distance from your bust to your under bust. Now, mine is 3 inches, and I'll place my tape and I'll take this all the way around. So note, we are just using this to serve as a guide to cut out our pattern. Now I'm just going to go ahead to cut this or mark this all the way around my pattern. So after marking this right, I'm just going to go ahead to use my pencil to connect it all the way around. So this will be serving as a guide. It's not like we are really going to use this to cut out our cup pattern. Now I'll just go ahead to mark this all the way around. So after I'm done marking this, the next step I'll take is to come down by 1 inch here, then mark ½ inch on top, mark ½ inch here, and mark ½ inch here. This is because when you're drafting out your cup, you don't want to have a pointy edge. That intake, I'm going to take 1 inch on both sides. So if you're plus size, use 1.5 inches. So if your bust is not so small or big, you can go ahead to use 1.25 inches. Now, starting from that 1 inch I came down from, that is where I'll connect my cup. With this way, your cup will not have a pointy edge at that point, but it will have like a blunt edge there, making your cup easy to curve. So after that, I'll come down by ½ inch here, come up by ½ inch here also, come down by ½ inch here. At this point, I'll go up by 1 inch also at this point. So now connect from that ½ inch to this point, and also connect from the ½ inch to that other point. Now repeat this at the other side of your cup, connect it to the 1 inch, and then go ahead to connect this to this ½ inch. After I'm done connecting, I'll go ahead and use my marker to connect. Now at the bust, you notice that your bust is fuller by the side of your pattern. So now by the side of our pattern, what I'm going to do is to add extra ½ inch to it. So if you're a plus size or you're a bit busty, what you'll be adding to your own pattern is 1 inch by the side. So I'll place my tape and I'll go ahead to mark my nipple to nipple plus ½ inch, giving me 4 inches. Now let's say you're busty, you're going to add 1 inch to yours. Now I'll extend my dart legs to those points. Now from here, I'll connect my cup at the under bust and connect at the other side of my bust or my under bust pattern. Now I'll go in and connect with my marker this way. Then I'll go ahead to label it. Now going to the upper part of my pattern, now I'm just going to go ahead to maintain this 2.5 inches. So after measuring my bust to under bust, I'll minus 1 inch from it, and I'll go ahead to mark it at this point. So from here, whatever measurement you take at this front part will determine the depth you have at the center part of your cup. So if you want to be sure of what you'll be having, you can make reference to your pattern, place your dart leg at your under bust this way, because that is where the two darts will be meeting at this point. So what you now do is measure how deep you want your cup to be. So I'm just using 2 inches here. Now can also use 1.5. It totally depends on what you want actually. So from here, I'll come in by 0.25 inches, and from that point I'm going to go ahead to connect my cup. So after I'm done connecting my cup at this point, on the other side of my cup, I'm going to go ahead to come in by 0.5 inches, and from there I'm going to connect my cup. Now connect that line from there to the midpoint and to the end of your pattern where you came in by 0.25. Now I'll just go ahead to connect my cup and I'll extend it to this point. So this is my cup pattern, and I'll go ahead to cut it out. At this point, if you find this tutorial very interesting and educative, please kindly hit on the subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, leave your comment at the comment section. So after cutting this out, we are going to go ahead to tape up our cup. So I'm just using this tiny tape that I have at home, and I'll just go ahead to place my cup and I'll tape it together. So I'm just going to go ahead to also tape the lower part of this cup. So this is what I have, and I'll tape up the rest. So after taping this up, the next step I'll take is to join the other part of my cup. So make sure that the center piece is matching, that is the center point. Now I will now go ahead to tape up the side of my cup. So my bust is actually on the smaller size, but notice the cup is deep. So I'll just go ahead to tape out or tape up my cup, and then we'll be placing it on the pattern to draft out. So if you place your cup, it should be sitting up this way. So this is what I have after I'm done taping. So let's go ahead and transfer this measurement or this cup on our pattern. Now go ahead and place your cup. So another thing you need to note is that the way you place your cup also matters. because whatever neckline you get or cup design you have there, that is what your pattern will be looking like. So first of all, I'll mark 1/2 inch at the center point and I'll place my cup this way. So make sure that the joining at the cup at the midpoint meets the nipple to nipple point. Now place your cup and you're now going to go ahead to trace it all the way around. So after tracing that side, I'm just going to go ahead to trace the upper part of my cup also. So after tracing this, I'll just go ahead and blend it out very well. Then I'll go ahead to connect to the chest line and connect to the upper part. So what I'll do now is just to go ahead to cut out this part of my cup. And I'll cut out this other side. Then you'll be replacing it with your cup. So with this, we have come to the end of today's video. Join us in our next tutorial.